Hi, this is Jonathan Dursey. This video provides a technical walkthrough of the CINECA Service Registry, a catalog for CINECA services. You might recall that the service catalog is an authoritative listing of CINECA services that are available. The service catalog itself is provided with very basic information about the services, more detailed information about the service itself, and the cohort through which data is available is provided by the services. This service registry can then be queried by researchers wanting to know what cohorts are available for study and what services are available to study that data with. In this video, we'll show the web interface to the service catalog. We'll list those registered services through the catalog's API. We'll show where this information in the service catalog comes from. We'll show the service info returned from one of these services and the cohorts metadata returned from a given service. We'll add a service manually. We'll show the updated service in the catalog. We'll find a cohort where we want to study, and we'll visit the appropriate beacon. We see here a web interface to the CINECA Service Registry. Listed are two services, each of which make available pseudodata, in this case, for one of the CINECA cohorts. This web interface is driven by a service registry API. That API can be queried directly, which we see here, and it returns information about the cohorts and the services themselves for each of these entries. Here we see the first cohort, and the first service, and similarly information from the second service is here as well. This information comes from the services themselves. Each CINECA service will provide a service info endpoint. This is a GFRGH standard endpoint, which provides basic information about the service. They will also provide a cohorts endpoint, listing information about the cohorts that they provide data for. The administrator of the service registry can easily add new services. For instance, here we'll add a service with just two very basic pieces of information, an initial name and a URL. And when the web interface is reloaded, that information will be made available. Here we see that one service may provide access to information from more than one cohort. When looking at this service registry, a researcher may search for just information they're interested in querying. So for instance, a cardiovascular cohort, or a cohort of children of information with a child-based population, and then they can proceed directly to that service. So we've walked through the demonstration of the service catalog. We showed the service catalog web interface, queried the API directly of the service catalog, showed where that information came from, the service info and cohorts endpoints, added a service, showed that adding the service updated the information in the catalog, and found a cohort. Thanks very much for your time.